Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Wispin here, and welcome back to another video here on the Pokecentral network. If you guys do want to join me here on my server, the IP is pokecentral.org. All of the links that you need to download and install Pixelmon are down on the description. It's completely free if you have a Minecraft account, and it's really easy to follow those tutorials and get online. But with that being said, let's jump straight into today's episode. Now, the thing that I actually want to work on first is a sorter for the Apricorn. So what I actually did is, if you remember, originally all of these furnaces came right here and they output their items into chests that were right about here. What I did was I flipped all of the hoppers around so they carry the items this way, and they all get pushed down along through that back hopper line that goes into this wall and outputs right here. And what we're going to do is build a little bit of an item elevator that takes them up, a hopper line that takes them across, and then we're going to deposit them into a sorting system right here. So we have chests for every single type of Apricorn, and we're going to go ahead and label those chests as well. So we'll have, I think, red here. We have yellow, blue, green, pink, white, black, and then any junk items that end up in the system, or if we ever want to use this system for something other than Apricorns, if we need to smelt glass or something like that, because we can use it for whatever we want. With the furnaces, smelt ores, anything, that'll all end up down here in the very last chest. So we'll have a column of, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chests for each different color of Apricorn. So I've been collecting a bunch of supplies here so that we actually have enough stuff to build this entire system, and I think I want to kick things off by making the item elevator, which is going to be using droppers to get the items up, redstone and redstone torches, and then we'll deposit them into a chest, and then we'll use hoppers to take them out of that chest. So this is all we're really going to need. I think we need 7 droppers exactly, 7 redstone repeaters, probably 7 comparators as well, although I might not be exact on that. We might even need less than that. We might only need 3 comparators. I don't know for sure. We'll figure things out, but for now, let's just keep them all, and let's go over into our little area. So I purposely left this block here so that we could start building the droppers. We're going to go up all 7 blocks, and then we're going to go ahead and actually place the chest on top of this block if we can. So we'll place this chest here and that one. Oh, I missed. All right, so we're going to place this chest right there, and then we'll put a hopper going out of this chest right there, and that'll carry all the items over to the actual sorting system. Now, the reason we need this whole thing is because we built the furnace at this level, so in order to actually get the items up there, or we could also just drop the sorting system down into the ground, but I feel like it'll be better to have it on the same level. The problem is sometimes these things glitch out on servers when there's a lot of players online and the server gets a little bit laggy. Things can get all jammed and backed up, and so I don't necessarily recommend trying to do a bunch of redstone like this on an actual server, but you can always do it if you want. And if we were in 1.13, I would definitely just use a water elevator, but unfortunately Pixelmon's still stuck in 1.12. So how do we actually build this item elevator? So this item elevator is actually super easy to make. You just put a comparator here, and you actually can do this just by stacking it. So the design's going to repeat over and over, so you might as well just go ahead, put comparators there, and actually one more all the way up here. And then you can go ahead and out the front of all of these, place a block down like that on each of them, and then a torch on the side of these blocks. And then you'll go ahead and actually place a block, I believe, right about here on each of these. And you can make the design as tall or as short as you want it to be. It doesn't actually have to be this many blocks. It can be whatever amount of blocks you want. And then you'll put a torch on each of these blocks. You'll put a block here, 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 and then on top of each of these torches as well. And then I believe that's actually all you need there. And then redstone dust on each of these. And that should make it work. Let's go ahead and test things out here. We'll put in like 1 redstone dust, see if it makes it all the way up to the top. You can see each of those comparators gets triggered, and then it makes it all the way up into the chest. Oh wait, it didn't make it into the chest. Oh, we forgot the redstone dust right here. There we go. Okay, now it should be in the chest, right? No? Let's try this. Where did it go now? Oh, it's in the hopper, right? Okay, duh. I knew that. I was a little bit confused there, but yeah, so it is in the hopper, which means it's gonna work, which means we can put, you know, 15 or 8 items in here, whatever we want, and they'll all go all the way up and end up right here in this hopper, which is perfect. So now what we need to do is make sure that the items get carried on over here. So we'll start things off just by putting, I guess we can place the chest down first. So we have it going back and forth between regular chests and trap chests because we are still in 1.12 and you can't put chests side by side in this version of the game. So is this one a trap chest, or that's a regular chest? So we just put these all the way up here like this, and we'll just repeat that over and over. Where are our trap chests here? All right, so there we go. We got our massive wall of chests, and we're actually almost completely out of chests now. And so what we can do is carry out a redstone line from that hopper all the way across to the end here. So we want them to be facing all forwards because the items are going to be pulled out from below anyways. And then it should carry the items all the way across and start putting them through the sorting system. So below this, you actually want another row of hoppers all facing forward, preferably, not straight down. Let's actually pick those up and try to fix this. So we want them to actually be going forward. So let's place a row of blocks here and then place all of these across like this. And then a final row down below, which is going to be going actually into the chest here. So we need 2 rows of hoppers, and I think you could do this probably more efficiently than how I'm setting it up, but we're gonna basically just put hoppers across every single one of these chests, carrying the items all the way down to the bottom of the rows, so that these are kind of like little item silos that hold up to 6 double chests of each color of Apricorn. And there we go. With 1 hopper to spare, we have all of our hoppers in place now, and we need to work on the actual redstone that sorts the different items out. So hopefully I get this on the right level, and I think we want it to be right here. So we put the comparators across like this, and we don't actually need a comparator for this final row because this is just going to be for items that aren't actually sorted into the system. There's 7 different colors of Apricorn, so we have all 7 of these comparators. Now these are actually going to be going into redstone dust, and then I believe we can just go, let's see, we need a torch going here. So we need a torch in this row. Right here like this, going across here. And then we need, I think, repeaters going into that block there, where the torches are. And then behind that, we just need the redstone dust, which I actually ran out of stone again. Here, let me just grab this for now. All right, and then we put the redstone dust on these blocks here like this, and that should finish up our entire sorting system here. So when we go to actually put items into these hoppers, redstone, it should actually go down to 18 here and then stop depositing the item. So we'll put each color, let's see if it actually works. Yes, okay, there we go, it stops. So this would sort out all the redstone, and any item that isn't redstone would continue going on over through the line to other chests. So let's get our stacks of cooked Apricorn, let's get them all placed into the hoppers, and we should be good to go and start actually setting up this system. All right, so let's go ahead and get all of the items placed inside of these hoppers. Now, in the first one, I believe we had red, so let's go ahead and do that. That should go down to 18, and the rest should deposit all the way down to the bottom. And then in this one, I think, do we have, oh, now I'm gonna have to go check every single time. So we had red, then yellow, blue, green. Well, yellow, blue, green, pink, white, black. Yellow, blue, green, pink, white, black. Yellow, blue, green, pink, oh, white, black. I had them in order in my inventory, so I should have known that. Okay, there we go, and there we go. Oops, let's get one place there, and then in here we need the green ones, and split that up like that, and then over here we'll do it like this. That works better. And then the white ones, and then finally the black apricorns there, and that should be the entire system completely done. Now I do need to get a stone block to place there because that'll bother me, but other than that, we are done with our sorting system. I do want to label these different chests with like concrete blocks or something though, because I feel like that'll look really good. So let's go ahead and try and buy ourselves some concrete blocks. I think they are selling somewhere. Did we ever add those? I can't remember if we ever actually added them to the shop. I thought I did. Concrete. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Okay. All right, so we need yellow for sure. We need white. We need pink. We need blue. Now, which blue matches the apricorns best? Cyan, blue, or light blue? I think probably light blue. And then we'll get the red, and then we need the green, which should we do the lime green or the regular green? Probably a regular green. And then the last one is the black, which is right down here. And then I'm actually going to buy one gray concrete just to put in that final slot, just so that we have all concrete there. And I also want to get some sandstone, but I think we have some back in our base. Which chest is sandstone? Let's see if I can get it first try. Here, this one. Oh, wow. I actually did. Okay. So can we craft some stairs out of these? And then we'll place it in stair blocks so you can see more of the concrete block. And we'll need, I think, exactly 8. So that's perfect. So I did set a home down in the factory just to save us a little bit of time. And we can go ahead and dig up this block here and this block here. Because what we're actually going to do is go like this. So we'll put the white here, black here. I think the red, yellow, green, blue, or is it those two are swapped? Blue, green, and then pink. And then in this final slot here, we're going to go ahead and put gray, and then we're going to go ahead and actually put sandstone stairs across this entire area here. And that way we have all of our colors labeled, and we can tell really easily which color is in each of these slots. So next up, I want to make sure that the system is actually working. So which of these apricorns do we have the least of? Looks like maybe green. So let's take out that. Actually, red. Let's get some red apricorns. So I want to warp on over to the shop. And this is basically how I'm going to do it. Every once in a while, I'll just come over to the shop. I'll buy a ton of one color, because I found when you put multiple different colors into the system at the same time, it kind of gets jammed up, and it's really weird and kind of buggy. But if we buy just like that many stacks, actually, that's not very many, actually, now that I look at it. Let's buy a little bit more. And look how much money I've spent. I've spent like almost 2 million coins in the last like 5 episodes. So we're going to have to start making money pretty soon here. We can actually do more than that. All right, for now, that's probably enough. So home, factory, and then let's get these into the system. So we'll toss them all into this chest here, and we'll see all of the furnaces should turn on at the exact same time if they're well functioning still. Oh no, or even more. See, why was there pink apricorns in there? I don't understand what's going on with that. It's very, very strange, and there's really no good way to clean them out because they get into these hoppers that are completely blocked off. But I guess that's fine. We'll see if the system works. And again, if you guys can tell me why does this furnace just suddenly not work, if anybody knows, let me know, because I have absolutely no idea. I'm very confused about it. It doesn't really make any sense to me. But we also have a bunch of coal here that we can throw into the system, and that should just spread itself out amongst all of the different furnaces there. So I was originally thinking maybe it's on like a chunk border, which it is, but it's like, you'd think that one wouldn't be working either if it was going to be, but I guess that's the side with the redstone. See, I don't know. I have no idea. It's very, very weird. And that's on 2 chunk borders. I don't know. It just seems like a strange bug to me, but oh well. So the reason I actually made this is, one, it just makes it a lot easier because all of our apricorns are going to be sorted out and we don't have to really worry about keeping them all piled up in these 2 little chests that used to be here. And also, I wanted to teach myself, at least relearn how to build a sorting system in Minecraft so that when we go to make the 24 wide sorting system over here for all the different types of Pokeballs, that we actually know how to do it, and we've had a little bit of a warm-up run with only 7 across. Now, it's super easy because the sorting system just kind of repeats itself, so all we have to do is repeat the same exact design 24 times across the entire sorting system, and then we'll be good to go. All right, so it seems like it was just like 1 or 2 of the pink apricorns that were in here, so we should see over here that this is filling up a little bit more. And because this is a trap chest, whenever we open it, the items don't actually come into it. They stay in the hopper, but you can see every time we close it and reopen, it's going up a little bit because the items are actually filtering through. There we go. We're up to 53. So if we check like these hoppers up here, see all of the red cooked apricorns are coming through the system and they're all going into the proper chest here down through the line, which is awesome. It means it's completely working, completely functional here. Now, this redstone elevator, again, I wouldn't really recommend it on a server. It's pretty buggy and it kind of fills up down here a lot, which it's not really supposed to, but it kind of messes up the whole system when it does that. So let's throw these back here and see if... Yeah, sometimes it just can't keep up. But other than that, it works really well, and all you have to do is occasionally come over here, empty out this dropper, and put it back into the hopper here, and it fixes itself for a while. And then when you leave the area, all of this unloads, and I think that sometimes messes it up as well. Let's go ahead and actually dress this up a little bit more. I want to get rid of all of the stone blocks around here, and I think if we go with a similar design to what I ended up doing here, it'll look pretty cool. So we're going to go warp shop, and we're going to buy ourselves some logs and try to make that look slightly better. All right, so I think I'm going to actually try dark oak logs rather than the spruce logs that we used over there, and I'll switch those if this looks better, but let's go ahead and do that. And then we don't really need full blocks here, so let's just place slabs across like that, and then the dark oak logs coming down over on this side as well. And yeah, that looks slightly better. I actually think, I mean, it is pretty similar, the spruce and the dark oak, but I feel like the spruce might actually look a little bit better. And I went ahead and actually bought some sea lanterns that we can kind of hide behind the chests here. And that way we can fill up this whole area and get rid of some of the torches that are laid around, because I eventually want to have no torches in this entire area at all, because I just feel like they don't really look that good in most builds now. And things like mine shafts or something like that, they can look really cool, but in like a factory or in any sort of like a house or anything, the torches just feel a little bit weird. So now we're just gonna have those sea lanterns. But yeah, the system is completely done. You can see we actually have over a full another row and then some of extra cooked red apricorns. I'm sure a bunch. Oh, actually none are stuck in here. Are any stuck in these hoppers? No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like every single one of those red apricorns made it through the system, which is amazing. It's kind of surprising that it actually worked, but there you go, I guess. Oh, there's one. Why is that in there? I don't know why that was in there. Oh, and there's 56 in that one. Interesting. We'll throw those up there and let them sort themselves out, but seems like the sorter is working really, really well, and then this elevator is a little bit buggy, so we might have to find another solution to this and replace it with something else, but for the most part, we're done. We're done with the entire Apricorn sorter. We can just throw in stacks upon stacks of them into this chest here, and they will sort themselves out, which means we should have enough supply to craft up every single different type of the Pokeball over here. So I've been using this system for the last couple of hours, and we have more black apricorns, white apricorns, pink apricorns, green. Oh, we still need some more green apricorns, so I'll get that running through the system right here in a minute. We have a ton of blue, and we have a ton of yellow, and the reason for that is because we make Ultra Balls and Quick Balls using yellow apricorns, so I figured they're kind of a priority to have around. We might as well get a ton of these, and then we have a bunch of red as well. So what I want to try to do is just keep filling these up over time, and hopefully eventually we'll have multiple chests of each color so that we never really run out of a type of Pokeball, because we can always just craft more. So let me go ahead and grab some more green apricorns. I found with this system, the main factor in ensuring that it stays functional and doesn't bug out, doesn't have any jams in the system or anything like that, is just staying in the area and keeping it loaded. If you leave the area, even for just a minute and the chunks get unloaded, then things start to go wrong. So if you're going to be using the system, it's usually best to not teleport away. Like I teleported away for a minute and now there's a random yellow apricorn. A bunch of yellow apricorns stuck in the system, and let's go ahead and throw these all into here. So let's go ahead, buy up some green ones and throw those into the system, and then we're going to be stuck there for a little while, but that's all right. All right, so here we go, and that should be good. Now I'm still having issues with, I think, this furnace right here not turning on, and same with the one over here. I have no idea why that is. It's really weird. I don't know if it's due to being on the chunk border or due to some totally unrelated issue with the setup that I have here, but it just doesn't really make any sense because it's the same as all the furnaces around it. The setup is exactly the same for each one, so you'd think it would be functioning. Just a little bit weird. Okay, so we're done with that Apricorn sorter. I want to go ahead and leave things down in the factory as is for now. We're going to be working on the Pokeball sorter very, very soon, and we're also going to be starting up our Pokeball shop, which should come in some sort of a future episode. You know what would have been perfect? If we had actually made this look like a Pokeball, and then we could just kind of build a door or something like right here in the wall. We could open up here, build a door, and have inside there be the shop. That could be really cool. We could still technically do that, but I feel like it'll just ruin the design if I change this to look like a Pokeball. So I'll probably just make some sort of like an island or something out there with their shop on it. Enough with the sidetracking. What I wanted to say is we are going to be giving away one hallowed egg to every single player on the server on Halloween. All you have to do is log in. There should be an NPC at spawn or a kit that you can claim or something like that. I'll announce it on Discord on Halloween exactly how you can claim your eggs. So make sure you've joined our Discord, link in the description, and you'll be able to get one for free. Now, it's only going to be available for 24 hours, and I will say these eggs are pretty cool, so definitely worth logging on. Even if you haven't played on the server for a while, or you're just now thinking about maybe joining, it's a good time to get on, claim your egg on Halloween, and open it up, see if you get anything cool, because there are some pretty awesome Pokemon in here. So we just got an irradiated Bagon, but there is about 30 other Pokemon. They all have custom particle effects, really cool nicknames, and they have a minimum of 65% IVs, which sometimes end up being amazing. Look at this guy here. He's perfect. He has special attack at 19, but we can just do a physical attack Salamence, and this guy would be absolutely amazing because all of his other IVs are perfect. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to get perfect IVs like this every single time, but I just randomly got it, which means you definitely can get some pretty good IVs. So there is a 40% off sale over on the server store, buy.pokecentral.org. Not only can you buy these hallowed eggs for 40% off, but you can also get aura eggs, shadow eggs, crate keys, gems, and even ranks, which I'd say are probably the best value for your money since they aren't a one-time use. They're a consistent thing that will last for the entire lifetime of the server. Definitely recommend checking all of that stuff out if you want to support the server, if you want to support the channel, because all of the money from those purchases goes towards ensuring that we can continue to run the server, as well as put out updates, as well as allows me to continue making these videos. But enough with all of that. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. Tomorrow should be another how to train your Pokemon video. I'm not entirely sure what Pokemon I'm going to be doing, but you can expect that. And then we're going to be moving on to the Pokeball Sorter as well as the Pokeball Shop some point in the next few episodes. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.